Hi everyone, how are you all? Fine? In my video, I have discussed about the properties of addition and subtraction. In that video, we have discussed the closure property and commutative property of addition and subtraction. In this video, we are going to discuss about the associative property of addition and subtraction. Now we will discuss the associative property of rational numbers. First we are going to discuss the associative property in the case of addition. For considering associative property, we should have three numbers. I have taken three numbers here: -1/4, 5/6 and 3/8. What is associative property? For adding these three numbers, two methods we can use. First, I can add these two numbers and with the sum I can add this one, or otherwise I can add these two numbers, then with the sum I can add this number. Two methods I can do. That means we are changing the order of grouping the numbers. First I can group these two numbers, or then second one I can group these two numbers. In that case also, if you are changing the grouping also, if you are getting the same answer, then associative property is true. That means addition satisfies the associative property. We will check whether addition satisfies this associative property or not. First I am going to add these two numbers, that is -1/4 plus 5/6 plus 3/8. For this I will find the LCM of these three numbers. I am going to find the LCM of these three numbers: 4, 6 and 8. 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. Again by 2, 1, 3 and 2. Again by 2, 1, 3, 1. Again by 3, 1, 1, 1. Then LCM will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. LCM is equal to 24 here. LCM is equal to 24. Now first I will change the numbers. That means denominator should be same. So first I am going to change this one. So -1/4. First number is -1/4. We have to multiply by 6. Numerator also we have to multiply, that is -6/24. Now I will change the next number. What is the next number? That is 5/6. 5/6. Multiply this by 4. 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24. Again, next number is 3/8. I am doing it here, 3/8. You have to multiply by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 8 3s are 24. Now the LCM of these three numbers are same. So first I told you I am going to add these two numbers. So LHS is equal to, instead of -1/4, I will write -6/24. 5/6, instead of 5/6, we will write 20/24. This first I will add. Then instead of 3/8, we can write 9/24. So -6 plus 20. Again the rule of integers, one number is positive and another is negative. So do the subtraction. 20 minus 6, you will get 14/24. You will get the answer as 14/24. Again, now you have to add this 9/24 with this one. So 14 plus 9, you are getting it as 23/24. Now we will change the grouping. We will group these two numbers now. Then we will see whether we are getting the same answer or not. Now we are going to group the last two numbers. In the first case we group the first two numbers. In here we are going to group the last two numbers. So instead of minus 1 by 4, I will write minus 6 by 24 plus 5 by 6, instead of that 20 by 24 plus 3 by 8. Here instead of that I can write 9 by 24. I am going to group the last two numbers. So minus 6 by 24 plus 20 plus 9, 29 by 24. Now one number is positive and the other is negative. Again the rule of integer. You have to do the subtraction. 29 minus 6, it is equal to 23 by 24. Here bigger number is positive, so the answer also will be positive. Here in first case we got the answer as 23 by 24. In second case also we are getting the answer as 23 by 24. That is LHS is equal to RHS. So the addition satisfies, the addition of rational numbers satisfies the associative property. The addition of rational number satisfies the associative property, because we are getting LHS is equal to RHS. We took one example. In that case we are getting LHS is equal to RHS. Next we will discuss whether this subtraction of rational numbers satisfies this associative property. The same way we will take three numbers and we will change the grouping of the numbers and we will do the subtraction and we will check whether it satisfies the associative property or not. Next we are going to discuss the associative property of subtraction. We are going to discuss the associative property of subtraction. Here also I took three numbers, 5 by 6, minus 7 by 12 and minus 9 by 18. First I will group the first two numbers and with that one, with the answer I will subtract the third number. For that first we have to find the LCM of these three numbers, that is 6, 12 and 18. I can divide it by 2. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 9 2s are 18. Now I am going to divide it by 3. 1, 2, 3. Again by 3. 1, 2, 1. Again by 2. 1, 1, 1. So what will be the LCM? 2 3s are 6. 6 3s are 18, 18 2s are 36. So the LCM will be 36. Now we have to change the denominators of these three numbers. I am going to change the denominators of these three numbers. First I am going to change 5 by 6. To get 36, by which number you have to multiply 6? By 6. By the same number you have to multiply the numerator also. 5 6 are 30 and 6 6 are 36. Now I am going to change the denominator of this number, that is minus 7 by 12. By which number you have to multiply? Yes, 3. The same number you should multiply the numerator also. 7 3s are 21 and 12 3s are 36. Now change the last number, that is 9 by 18. By which number you have to multiply? Yes, 2. 9 2s are 18, 18 2s are 36 you will get. Now change the denominators of the numbers. Now we will do the subtraction. So 5 by 6 minus 7 by 12. First I am doing the subtraction of these two numbers, then I will subtract minus 9 by 18. So 5 by 6 minus 7 by 12 minus 9 by 18. Instead of 5 by 6 I can write 30 by 36 minus, instead of 7 by 12 I will write minus 21 by 36. 6 minus, instead of 9 by 18, I can write minus 18 by 36. Here you have to apply the subtraction integers rule. Subtraction integers rule you have to apply. So 30 by 36. And subtraction sign will change into addition sign, that is plus. Now write the additive inverse of the second number. Additive inverse means you have to change the sign of the second number. Here it is negative. So changing the sign means it will change into positive, that is 21 by 36 minus 18 by 36. 30 plus 21, 51 by 36 minus 18 by 36. Here also again apply the rule of integers. 51 plus, change the sign of the second number, that is positive, 18. 51 plus 18, what you are getting? 69 by 36, you will get 69 by 36, that will be the final answer. Now we will see, we will change the order whether we are getting the same number or not. Next we will change the grouping. The first we subtracted the first two numbers. Here we are going to subtract the last two numbers. So I am changing, this is the question. Now I am going to change the numbers into this form, in which the denominators are same. So instead of 5 by 6 we can write 30 by 36 minus 21 by 36 minus, instead of 9 by 18 I am writing minus 18 by 36. Now we will write 30 by 36 minus, here you have to apply the rule of integers. So first is negative number minus 21, subtraction sign will change into addition sign, write the additive inverse of the second number. So this is minus 18, additive inverse means you have to write plus 18. So you will get 30 by 36 minus 21 plus 18. Here also again you have to apply the rule of integers. So here minus 21 is bigger number and 18 is smaller number. Subtraction you have to do. So you will get 3 by 36. Consider the sign of the bigger number. Bigger number is negative. So you should keep negative here. So you are getting 30 by 36 minus 3 by 36. Again you have to apply the rule of integers. Subtraction sign will change into addition. Write the additive inverse, that is 3 by 36. You are getting 33 by 36. Now we will see whether we are getting the same answer or not. Here you are getting 69 by 36 and here you are getting 33 by 36. That means you are not getting the same answer when you are changing the grouping of the numbers. When you are changing the grouping of the numbers, you are not getting the same answer, so that the associative property is not true in the case of subtraction. Subtraction does not satisfy the associative property. So we have discussed three properties: closure property, commutative property and associative property. All these properties are true in the case of addition, but in the case of subtraction it satisfies only the first property, that is the closure property. Associative property and commutative property is false in the case of subtraction. It does not satisfy these two properties. Next we are going to one identity, that is additive identity, that is for only addition. It is not for subtraction, it is for only for addition. Next we are going to the additive identity and additive inversity. This is only for addition, it is not there for subtraction. Additive identity. 0 is known as additive identity because when you add any number to 0, you are getting the same number only. When you add 5 by 7 plus 0, you are getting 5 by 7. If you are adding minus 6 by 3 plus 0, you are getting minus 6 by 3. So that when you add 0 to any rational number, you are getting the same answer only. So 0 is known as the additive identity. Next, additive inverse. So already in the previous discussion I told additive inverse. Additive inverse means you are changing the sign of the number. Here see, this is 6 by 8. Additive inverse of 6 by 8 means this is positive one and you are changing the sign. So that is negative. When you add these two number, you will get 0. When you add a number and the additive inverse of the same number, you will get 0 as answer. Additive inverse means you are changing the sign of the number. If it is negative, it will change into positive. If it is positive means it will change into negative. That is additive inverse. I hope all of you have understood all these properties. If you haven't subscribed our channel Nirja Education, please subscribe our channel. Thank you all and have a nice day.